The voluntary pay cuts started about a month back in mid-March.
It's the Gov, Lieutenant Gov, and all of their senior staff. There are some cabinet members as well who've also volunteered.
Officials saying for those getting salary, their numbers were calculated into an hourly wage and prorated to reflect the 32-hour work week. The administration making the decision during the back and forth with senators to settle on legislation that would bring in revenue to cover the anticipated loss from the Trump tax reforms.
We have a new law that just passed, and it went into effect in April. We're not going to see, though, the adjusted BPT revenues come in until sometime in May. May 20th is, I think, the target that we all have in mind.
So what's the savings been for this specific cutback so far? Just a little more than $20,000.
We're seeing those, and we're hoping that, if just in case, because, we're with this whole $67 million shortfall. One of the things that we aren't certain about, because we've not, done this quite before, is, exactly how much is going to come in. We were hoping that we'd get about 25 million. If that does not pan out, however, we want to make sure that we have, a plan. And so part of this for us is just having that money set aside just in case we do have to take, make more extreme measures as far as cost cutting.
It could be as late as early May of this year before the administration decides whether or not they can afford to go back to the normal work days.
It really just kind of depends on the cash flow situation.
Despite the cut in pay, Adelup says the workload is one thing that hasn't changed.
We continue to do the job that the governor hired us for. And the governor continues to do the job that he was elected to do. And sometimes that does require, working a 40-hour work week, even though you're on a 32-hour work week. And, but that's the way, some of these things go.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, Guaho Sinik Delgado.